Welcome to the Financial Quarterback with your host, Jim Lineweaver.
I'm Jim Lineweaver, your financial quarterback since 1993. We all know that COVID has disrupted many parts of our daily lives, especially how we shop. So our lives were increasingly digital before the pandemic, and the last year has only accelerated that trend. So it's important to understand these new technologies and what they mean for the economy and its outlook, as well as your portfolio. So here to help me understand what these trends mean now and in the future is Samir Gautam, as well as Moriarty of Elysian Studios.
I want to start with a few stats that help illustrate the point of how important the visual presentation of your products are. For example, 85% of people have shopped online since the pandemic. 40% said they would continue to shop online even after the pandemic. Globally, 49% of consumers shop more online than they did before the pandemic.
I know I'd be happy if I never step foot in a retail store again because I love to shop online. But how sustainable is this trend of technology-driven e-commerce, even as we see more vaccines that are getting out there, we start to see things begin to open up this summer and hopefully into the fall?
I think first of all, we can all agree it forced innovation, especially from businesses. Think about restaurants using QR codes for menus or curbside pickup, or how delivery apps such as Uber Eats saw significant growth throughout the pandemic. But secondly, at the root of that innovation comes technology. The pandemic really forced people who perhaps aren't as comfortable with technology to adopt and adapt to it. And I think a lot of them actually enjoyed how easy it made some day-to-day activities.
So if this is a trend that's likely to keep accelerating even after the pandemic, good digital storytelling is more important than ever.
Exactly. And actually, according to one e-commerce study, as much as 80% of people consider multiple angles of a product or the visual experience as the only factor they consider when they're deciding to make a purchase online. In fact, in a previous e-commerce role I was in, we conducted an experiment where we actually tested this theory across 10 different businesses. And all we really did was we tested a low resolution picture against a higher resolution picture that had more of a creative touch put to it. And the higher resolution images increased sales by as much as 75%.
Wow, that's a huge increase. So tell me a little bit more about the services you provide and how you can help business owners.
So we offer 3 core services that we think best allows businesses to show their products in their best light. The first is on-white product photography. We call this hero photography, and you can see some examples of that here. The next service we call stylized photography. This is where we get to put a little bit more of a creative flair on the products and use these things for places such as website banners, social media, or ads. And finally, we do interactive 360 spins, which is a very tangible product experience.
Well, that's great. So thanks for joining us today. If you're looking for a team to show your products in the best light, call Samir and Connor at Elysian Studios. If you want to know how to take advantage of new technologies and trends when it comes to your portfolios, or you need help with your company's 401k, give us a call. Here's Chris Wallace.